recording a little video. Let me change. Hi, Bob. Playing with the camera tonight. Let's see. I have no idea what F ratio I'm at right now. Let's see. MallinCam DS16m VRC-10 Carbon Fiber. With okay. Okay, good. Yeah, Rock has really been working. He's got a lot of upgrades. Okay. I decided with Rock's urging to take the C11 that I had in the dome and change it to the VRC-10 Carbon Fiber. See, I'm on lunar. I just set tracking to lunar rate. Okay, so now I'm at lunar rate. We try, Rock and I both, we try to make sure the customer is happy. Hi, Rusty. After last night's broadcast, when I ended it, I decided to try the camera on some deep sky targets, just for the heck of it. And I went to, I don't know if you saw the video, I posted a video today. I went to Sombrero, M3, M51, and NGC 4565 at F10, and with the moon 2 days from full. Tonight the moon is 1 day from full. As an idea, this exposure is 2.2 milliseconds long with the gain set to minimum. Looking pretty good. I just installed Registack 6 on this computer, and I ran a 1-minute AVI file through it from last night with Jupiter, and it's been chunking away on it for about 15 minutes. Be interesting to see what happens. Let's see. The moon right now is, let's see, how high is it? It's pretty low. Moon is 18 degrees up right now, and azimuth 114. Atmosphere's moving a little bit, but we'll have to see. The moon really does look nice, though. Looking at, let me zoom in on. You can see it bouncing a little bit. If I go to 100, you'll see a little bit of movement. And I have the camera set the way I had it set last night. I haven't changed any of the parameters. Oh, great. We got termites flying around in here tonight. Son of a gun. Feel these things crawling around my neck. So I'm going to try, let's see, what time, what in the Sky Tools? Where's Sky Tools? Sky Tools, Moon, what time is the sunset? Sunsets at, it's at 7:43. Right now the sun is 8 degrees below the horizon. Okay. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights with the termites bugging my neck. Let me see how dark everything's getting. Okay. Oh, son of a gun. Let me zoom out on M5. M5 is, I want to go a little bit higher than M5. Because that's all pretty low. M5 is also only 18 degrees up.
Telescope slew into target. Telescope slew complete.
Okay, let's see if I can even pick up anything. Let me go to increase the gain. Gain is now at max. And I'm going to go to 5 seconds and let's see what happens. I think the target I'm looking for is in the bottom left corner. That was too much. Okay. So then, let me apply a dark, import, apply to dark, and let me try a longer exposure. Trigger mode. Anybody know what I'm looking at? Oh, there goes another buy. Maybe that's too much focal reduction. it looked better at last night on the lower power. I mean, on the higher power at f10. Yep, yeah, I went to the sombrero. This is only a 10-second exposure. Yep, that's the sombrero. 10 seconds. Considering the... Let me go to 20, see what it does with 20. I mean, I never would have done galaxy or deep sky work with the moon one day from full before with no filter, but yeah, let's just see what happens. That was too much. Where is the histogram? Son of a gun. Well, how about going with a shorter exposure? Let me go to 15. Let me loop 15. Well, I would have thought I would have gotten better detail in this, but maybe not. I was getting better detail in the C11 at f10 last night. Yeah. Oh well. Thought I could try deep sky tonight, but maybe there's too much moon. And let me take the focal reducer out and see what happens. Let's see, how far is it? Let's see. Jupiter. Get angular measurement. It is, the moon is less than 30 degrees. Yeah, the moon is less than 30 degrees from it. Probably got too much focal reduction. Let me take the focal reducer out and see what I can do at f. It's possible. Well, let's see. Let's see. Now I have the moon is behind the shutter, behind the dome. Let me try. I'm going to put the Ritchie-Chrétien 0.75 focal reducer in and go to f6, and let's see what happens. Let me hold on a second. I just wanted to experiment tonight. Let me pause the recording while I'm doing this. See if it's even there. Yeah, it's at the very bottom corner again. So I gotta move. Let's see where that puts it. Oh, I went a little bit too far. So let me go back. Well, there's the Stargate at the top right corner. I moved it back towards the center. Let's see if I got it right this time. That's going. Go for the next exposure. actually. Yeah. Dos sombreros. I gotta move it a little bit more. You know, if I let me move. Hit one more move. Let's see where it went. Ow, man. I need to get some bug spray on. Okay, now let me just go up a hair. And, ow, man, son of a gun. God, summertime's gonna be terrible here if they're that bad already. Stop. Let me go to change the resolution. Let me apply a dark. Import a dark. 2x2. Open. Apply. So I got a dark applied, and I'm going to go to 15 seconds, or maybe I'll go to 20. Let's loop. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, we have a lot of bugs. Okay, let me now try tweaking the histogram. Let's go to 50. See what that does. Let me lower the white point to about 200. Let's see. Folks, I'm learning this camera myself. This is only the second time I used it. I got it yesterday, and I didn't really do darks and all last night after I ended the broadcast. Okay. Let me go with a longer exposure. Let me stop it and go to 30. Let me loop at 30 and see what happens. Get the dark applied. Black level should be mid-range. Yes, it is. Oh, it's satellite. Okay. Okay. So 30 seconds. Let me lower and raise the black point even more. Let's see what that does. And see where that satellite ends up. Where do I have gamma and contrast? Let me raise the gamma a little bit. Let me go to 1.25. See what that does. Satellites are going in different directions. If you notice that, there's one going from the top right to the left. The other has one below it going up. Okay. There should be some. I also looked at something the other night. Hi, Bobby. Yeah, I'm experimenting with the camera. Point I noticed I got some nice dust bunnies. So we're about 30 degrees from the moon. Let's see, where is... that's M3. Let me go up here. I'm going to see if I can go to M3.
Telescope slew into target. Telescope slew complete.
I don't think I need that length of an exposure for M3, so let me stop and reduce the exposure. Maybe 15, let's see. Trying 15 seconds. I don't even know if M3 is in the field. My go-tos are slightly off tonight. Earlier, that was Sombrero Galaxy. I think the cluster's at the bottom right corner. Why is it consistently at the bottom right corner? That's where it is. Lordy, lordy, lordy. So let me and then move sideways. See where the next one puts it, in the center, hopefully. Okay, that's close enough. Okay, that's M3. I knew what you meant, John. This is M3, 15 seconds. Let me bring down the white to 150. Let's see what happens. I like those dueling gloves. Okay. I'm about a half a degree off on my go-tos. Let's see, what else can I tweak on this to maybe make it? I could lower the gamma on this one, get it to 1.2, and let's see what it does. Let me go with a little bit longer exposure. This is 15 at f6. Go to 20 at f6. Oh, my knee. I think the mount moved a little bit. Let's see what happens with the next one. Let me see the histogram. don't really know. Rock, he says he says the M is appreciably more sensitive, but he hasn't given me the sensitivity charts for the M to be able to compare it to the C. I know last night I was using 30 and 40-second exposures at f10 on M51, NGC 4565, and Sombrero, and I was getting some pretty nice views, but I didn't have a dark field applied, so it wasn't as clean as it is tonight. I just wanted to experiment and see what is possible, especially when you consider the moon is one day from full. Might as well go to 4565 and see what, where's 4565? Yes. Where is 4565? That's 4656. Where's 4565? Okay, let's do a search. MGC 4565. Enter. Object information. Action menu. Interactive Atlas. Close this. Close this. Look at that.
Telescope flew into target. Telescope slew complete.
Let's see how far out of the field it is. Ow, boy, mosquito bit me on the foot. And there it is, consistently at the bottom right corner of the field of view. So let me, oh, come on, Doc. Let me stop the exposure. Let me go to, say, 5. Loop, and then let me kind of move. Let's see. Okay, I might have to go back to a longer exposure. Stop, let's go to 15. Okay, 15. Okay, it's dead center vertically, so I just got to move it over from right to left. Before cameras, I wouldn't have even considered observing. It's right in the center, so let's stop. Okay, starting off. Let me adjust the histogram to be somewhere close. Let's see. 10 seconds. Oh, I gotta raise the black. Too much. I changed scopes today from the C11 to the 10-inch rich accretion. I'm going to try a little bit longer exposure stuff. I'm going to go to 45. I'll go 40. Oh, I didn't see John leave. Good night, John. Too many variables. Well, when you have a bright moon, that really throws a lot into the equation. Can't wait to try this on a dark night. It's just, something moved. Oh, I'm still in the wrong. What tracking rate am I in? I'm in lunar rate. I gotta go to sidereal. Okay. I just set it to sidereal. Okay. See if it tracks better now. Change the tracking rate. I took the darks early in the evening before the camera had a chance to warm up, so I may have to take another set of darks. I just tweaked the black a little bit. That helped bring it out a little better. Okay, what else is around here? The whale and the pup were somewhere near here, I thought. Oh, this is, oh, yes. Let's see. Yeah, I just raised the dark black point enough. Okay, where am I?
Telescope slew into target.
Go into a globular cluster M53.
Telescope slew complete.
And there it is in the bottom right corner again. If anything, the mount is consistently off. And the problem when you have a T-point model, if you sync, it messes up your model. Okay, Rusty, glad you could stop by. Yeah, I'm not going to be out much longer. The mosquitoes are just killing me tonight. That's the 2 stars below it. Okay, let's see. One, two there. So I'm trying to figure out where the other cluster is going to be relative to this one. Another cluster 50, 53 is how far away? Let's see. Angular measurement. About a degree. I don't know what my field of view is. With those 2 stars, so that's it's my new favorite camera, I guess. If I move M53 to the bottom, maybe the other one will show up at the top. Let's see. Ow, mosquito. Okay, and there's there. Those 2 stars. No, I'm not going to be able to get both of them in the same field of view. I don't think. No. Let me go with a longer exposure just to see if I can find out where it is. Okay, stop. Let's go 20. Loop 20. And let's bring this down to 150. And maybe move this up to 30. See what happens. The other cluster is I can't tell where the other cluster is located. It's outside the field of view. This is one that Doug Murphy suggested I try to do. It's 2 globular clusters about a degree apart, but I don't have quite enough field of view to do that. It would be that's there. No, it would be out of the field at the 10 o'clock position. Even if I put M53 in the corner, it would not fit. What else is around here we could try for? Okay, 53. Oh, that's too far out. Let's see how far out. I'm going to M5.
Telescope flew into target.
That baby's low. It's out in the tree line.
Telescope flew complete.
And that's called the inside of the white dome. Wait till the next exposure. I bet you it's going to be near the bottom right corner. How did I guess? trying to move it to the center. Let's see what happens with the next exposure. This is what, 20 seconds? And I'm only, what is the mount's altitude? That's way overexposed. I'm down in the muck. That is the question of the hour, Michael. I do not know. I'm going to try to get some clarification from Rock tomorrow when I show him this video. He was saying it's much more sensitive, but he didn't quantify much more. God's Ophiuchus is starting to rise. Wait a minute. M12, yeah. Let me reduce the exposure because I'm down low. This is what, 20 seconds. I'm going to go to 15. I'm at f6 also. I think I got the Ritchie. I have the 8-inch 10-inch f8 with the 0.75 focal reducer, so I'm at f7.5. Okay. What's the altitude? It says I'm 27 degrees up at azimuth 105. What? Sky Tools is showing altitude is 58 degrees, and there's no way. No, looking where my scope is aimed. Am I in the right location? Do not know. Where was Comet Johnson? Is where Comet Johnson is in
Telescopes flew into target. Telescope slew complete.
Okay. Definitely got to readjust the histogram, I bet. Yep, because I'm clipping. Okay. I want to see if the comet is anywhere. Yeah, there's the comet's right in the darn corner again. So let me... Let me get my Epic pen going. And there's the comet. Okay. No, this is the astrophysics mount in the observatory. Okay, so there's the comet. Let me lower the white point. Oh, the neighbor's dogs are barking at something. There's the comet's core. Let me see if I can get anything. That's 15. Let me go to, oh, what the heck? Go 30, loop. Maybe I'll raise the black to 20. But yeah, there's the core of the comet right there. That's Comet Johnson. Okay. And I see the comet right now is magnitude 7.9. There's the information on it. No, Sky's talked to Sparky about a week and a half ago. She's still planning on moving August, September. So when we get back from the eclipse, I guess we'll plan on going down there to hopefully finalize it. And then I can start on improvements. I was talking to Bob Schilling today about that. I'm really looking forward to that. It looks like it's like I see something coming off the nucleus pointed down. Or maybe it's just an optical illusion. Where does Sky Tools show the tail pointed? They show. Trying to match up star fields. Bright stars, triangle of stars. No. I'm using Sky Tools linked to SkyX linked to the mount. So I'm clicking on objects in Sky Tools and just having it do a go to, and it's bringing me right to the target. So that's working. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Well, let's see what else is up around. Oh, the M13's right below here, huh? Keystone. So I'm consistently going. Let me go back to the comet. No. Yeah, it's wide, but I'm at f6. It's not as wide as if I was using the Hyperstar. Let's go to M13. Slew to and center at cursor. Okay, and I'm gonna meanwhile go over here and
Telescope flew into target.
Stop the exposure. 。
Telescope slew complete.
And see if it ends up in the bottom right corner like everyone else so far. Yep, it's consistent. So I'll bump up and bump over, and let's see where it shows up. Bang on in the bottom right corner. I wish it was bang on in the center. But at least it's on the chip. Yes, probably right, Michael. Rock and I were talking today, and I said, I really like being able to use the Hyperstar. He says, well, don't you have an 8-inch? I said, yeah. He says, well, put the 8-inch on top of the rich accretion and put the Hyperstar in it. Which got me thinking, yep, I could do that at home. So that's when the C11 came out. I was having so many issues with the focuser on the C11 binding and catching and so that's 15 seconds. Maybe I could. Okay. Oh, good, Steve. Yeah, I saw your note about sending you some images. This is what, a 15-second exposure at f6. I go a little bit longer. I don't want to go. Let me go try 20. And it should push the spike a little bit further to the right. Let's see what happens. Yes. Picked it up at the post office yesterday. That's a little bit too much. 16 megapixel USB 3 monochrome. Had been using the color camera, but I wanted to try the new monochrome. I could probably raise the black a little bit more. It's not that image for the keystone. Let's see. M92 is a little bit smaller. Oh, well, it's... What side of the meridian is that? 5 seconds cabbage. How low is the eagle? No, eagle's not up. What is? Something's going on with. Oh, okay. Oh, that's got to be the horizon line. Oh, what the heck? Let's see what happens with this go to. Moving further north.
Telescope flew into target. Telescope slew complete.
Sky is just white. Yeah, the target's at the bottom right corner again. Let's see if it ends up in the center this time. I went to M51. This software is only for USB cameras, the Skyraider. The name of the software is MallinCam Sky, and it's used by any of the Skyraider cameras. USB only. It's written especially for these cameras. I'm trying to move over to get the whirlpool a little bit better. Okay, let's see. Let me drop the white point. $175. I can see both galaxy cores. Just okay. I gotta go to longer exposure. I had this last night at f10 with a 45-second exposure. Let me try 35. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Ow, man. Considering we're dealing with a almost full moon. Let's see what the next one does. And of course, you can zoom in. Lower the white point a little bit more. Okay. And maybe I'm gonna stop this and go to 45. What the heck? Oh man, my knee. Yeah, not bad. I mean, I guess the next time I'll use this, I'll probably be putting it on the 8-inch Hyperstar. Get an incredibly big field of view and very small galaxies. But that'll have to be after the moon gets out of the way. Okay. 45 seconds coming up. Okay. So now I gotta raise the black some more, I guess. Oh yeah. And I did not take a 45-second dark. I only took 30 seconds. Man, excuse me, I had like 5 hours of sleep last night. Oh, Lord. Let's see what this does. I need to get another dark to have a better match. Yeah. Well, folks, I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. I just wanted to try out the new camera on some deep sky during a nearly full moon. Mark, it'd be a lot nicer with a dark sky and go with shorter exposures. Well, good night, everybody. Good night, Bill and Mark, Neil, Michael, Steve, and guests. And I'll be signing off for tonight. See you next time.